This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Shotgun, here's an inside give. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking to throw here. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the 1st down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play for him.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Bruins looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Setting the tone early for how about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. It's Nelson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down play coming up. Short throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Oh, here comes the reverse. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And the ball is hauled in. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Returner looking to create better field position. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, the receiver made a heck of an effort. He broke that one tackle, but there's just too many defenders flying to the football. Great stop by this defense to make sure he did not reach the first down mark.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Looking to throw again. He's got it, and no for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And we're going to throw now on 1st down. He fires it down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Now they call a run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He bought some time, now lets it go. The sure hands, it's Marshall. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there. It's good timing when the receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Down he goes. It's a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. 1st down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on 2nd down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, and it's 3rd and long now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Grab down the middle. It's Vaughn. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Fresno State. They couldn't stop him there.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they start the drive. UCLA offense takes the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
First down, looking for more now. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Fresno State, 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the...
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good.
24, Fresno State, 14.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
To the air, it's Nelson. Looks like he's going to run it. Picks up the first down and still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Allen. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. No press here. The defense backing away. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The pass rush closing in. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they've got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. Back to pass. It's Nelson. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 10. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second and goal for the offense. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they jump on top during the second half. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curtain. He is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And the return man runs out of bounds. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
And here's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. The Bruins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's caught. It's Lawson.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, It's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. Catch made with a tight end on a corner route. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Important moment here in this championship game. 3rd down and short in the 9th play of the drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Here's a great example of Mack knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. To throw, it's Nelson. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Makes the catch. It's stopped. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. It's a shotgun run call. Good enough for first down yardage. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays and take home this W? first play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Allen. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Second down after that short completion. Play action, looking to throw. On the move now. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. Now the first snap in the red zone in this drive. Now in the red zone, it's Nelson. Grab made by the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch made, a lot of space now. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball for 31.
Well, all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to scramble. And he'll leave the ball deep down that right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He has absolutely got to be driving this defense mad. And they nearly got another big one there.
Here's the second down play. Looking for a receiver. Pulls it in. It's Lawson. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaking free at midfield. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. And jump on top now here in the 4th. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand on that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. And the single back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. Checks this down to the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here we go. Third down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Design quarterback run. Here he goes. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Well, I really like the call here by the offensive coordinator. The defense is thinking, of course, pass with the offense trailing here in the fourth quarter. And the OC, he just dials up a QB design run. Quarterback gets a first down and gets out of bounds.
He escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. Breaking tackles and going.
Now they try to take the top off the secondary there with a 4 burst, but the defense was ready for it. Now they're going to have to force a quick 3 and out if they want to get the ball back.
And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Bruins. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in the conference championship now.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. He's running out of time here. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Boy, Chris, you just know down by a couple possessions late in this game, they had to be able to deliver here on this 4th down to give themselves a shot. By not getting the 1st down, this one feels like it's over.
He finds some space.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Working clock with the ground game. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
And the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense. And this time, they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
They bring them down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Lawson. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can